Hello, this is Simon from boltonguitar.co.uk, and this is part 4 of my tutorial on how to play Prelude No. 1 in E minor by Villa-Lobos. So we're now at bar 52 and we do have a key change. So we're now into the key of E major using 4 sharps. So we've got F sharp, C sharp, G sharp and D sharp to contend with. And this section does change about quite a lot in the rhythms involved. So we're going from 2/4 times to 3/4 times, backwards and forwards, even into a 3/8 time towards the end of this section. We are starting then with a chord of E major, so that's what we need to finger down at the first position. So that's your first finger on the 3rd string G sharp, second finger on the 5th string 2nd fret B, and the 3rd finger on the 4th string 2nd fret E. And we're just basically playing an arpeggio across. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's taking us through the first beat and into the second beat. So we've got the first beat into the second beat, B, E. Then on the second half of the second beat, we're moving up into the 4th position. So we need to get the first finger now onto the 1st string 4th fret G sharp, and we're playing that note along with the open 2nd string B, and then the little finger plays the high B at the 7th fret 1st string. So that bar 52 is, I'll play it again. Bar 53, keep the little finger on that 7th fret B, and we're playing both strings again. So we're playing B, 2nd string open, and the B on the 1st string. Then drop into the 5th fret 1st string, we're playing the A, and we're putting the ornament on it. So we're hammering the finger onto from the 5th fret to the 7th fret and back up. So it's, we're still playing those 2 strings, so it's the open 2nd string, and this time with the 1st finger now on the 4th fret G sharp, and then take the finger off and play the 1st string open. So that's taking us to this. So we've got from bar 52 so far, we've got now in bar 53 that it has gone into 3/4 time. So now we have the extra beat on with the chord. So what we need to do is bar the 1st finger across the 2nd fret, giving us the 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd string, and we need the little finger on the 4th fret 1st string G sharp, and we play the chord, keep the bar on, and again we've got the ornament, which is the hammer or the slur onto the 4th fret from the 2nd fret 1st string, and then off. So now bars 52, 53 are coming out as. Then just bar across, play it again. Into bar 54, we're back to our E major arpeggio that we played in bar 52, but with one slight difference, in that on the very first part of the beat we're playing the 6th string and the 1st string together, and then we continue across with the arpeggio. So we're playing the 1st and 6th string together, 5th, 4, 3, 2, 1, just as before, and we're repeating just as we did before. So from bar 52 we have into bar 56. Again, we've got the continuation of the arpeggio on the E chord. So that is the same as bar 54. Remember, you've got to play the 6th string and 1st string together on that. Into bar 57, we're now moving the little finger straight up to the 12th fret E. We need the 3rd finger on the 4th string 11th fret C sharp, the 1st finger on the 9th fret 3rd string E, and the 2nd finger on the 10th fret 2nd string A. Now that is an A chord, and we actually strum across from the 5th string to give us our chord of A. Drop the little finger back to the 11th fret on the 1st string, giving us a D sharp. And now we can do the ornament at the 9th fret, and we're doing the hammer on again and the pull off or the slur. So bar 57 is that 1st finger drops back to the 7th fret, place the little finger on the 2nd string 9th fret G sharp, and the 3rd finger next to it on your 3rd string 9th fret E, and that is giving us a chord of E major again, but we're playing the 6th string and the first 3 strings together. Straight back down to our E major chord, and we're playing the arpeggio. Be careful, because this part of the sequence starts on the 5th string. A lot of players forget that, and they play the 6th string again, but it's actually played on the 1st beat of the bar. So we're getting that repeat in there again, so it's arpeggio, 4th fret, and this time that little finger slides all the way up to the 12th fret, and we're placing the bar across the 10th fret, giving us C natural, F natural, A, and our E. So that's changed the previous chord into now we've got a minor chord. And we strum that across. Just lift that little finger off to give us the D on the 1st string 10th fret, and then we're dropping back down to our C. This time it's C natural at the 8th fret, and then that 1st finger is coming back to the 7th fret to bring us back to the chord that we played previously, which is the E chord, which is B, 7th fret 1st string, little finger on the 9th fret 2nd string, 3rd finger on the 9th fret 3rd string, and again we play the chord. So that now is you could also play that ornamented sequence with your 2nd finger on the C and using the little finger. Doesn't really matter, whichever you prefer. So now into bar 60, we're on the E chord again at that 7th fret. We're back down to that 1st position E to continue our arpeggio across. And then it's the same as before, so we're playing bar 62 again. You're playing the 2 outer strings. So I'll play it from bar 52 slowly. So we've got the E chord, chord. Continue the arpeggio across. So now that's taken us to bar 64. And at the end of bar 64, it does change. So we've just played the E major arpeggio across. We're moving into this sequence. So what we do, the way I play this anyway, I play the arpeggio across, then I actually prepare the bar on the F sharp, which is actually slightly before what we have if you get the printed music. They place the bar when you're actually playing the chord, but what I do, I place the bar before that, so I play the F sharp and then do the slur onto the G sharp with the little finger, which then sets me up for the chord. So I play this. That's a repeat. So what you're actually preparing the F sharp slightly before you actually strum the chord. I find that's slightly easier than trying to play it as, and then each method will work. Again, it's just preference, whichever you feel suits your playing style. So we're now getting into bar 66, and again it changes at the end of this bar. So we're now playing the E major chord again. This time we're playing the second finger on the second fret, first string F sharp, and we're doing a slur or a hammer onto that third fret G natural. Now leave that little finger on, and we're moving into this section which is in 3/8 time. So we've got the little finger on the G, the first finger goes onto the first fret, second string C, we have the third string open and the second finger on the second fret, fourth string. So that's giving us this chord of A minor or A minor 7, which we strum across. The third finger now plays the F sharp on the second fret, first string, and then we do the ornament from the open string, slurring or hammering that finger onto that second fret and then coming. So we're playing. You play that 3 times. Into bar 70. Now again, we've got a little trick in that I can now show you something that really helps to learn this piece without having to go through every single chord, because all we have up until bar 77 we just have one chord shape that's going to shift up and down the neck. Now anybody who plays a lot of Villa-Lobos music will know he's very fond of just sliding chord shapes about. So what we do, we need to get to our 7th fret and we're playing a chord of B major. So that's the bar across. You're placing the third finger on the 5th string, 9th fret, F sharp, the little finger next to it on the 4th string, 9th fret, B, and the second finger on the 3rd string, 8th fret, D sharp. And we strum the chord across, keep the fingers on that chord shape, and we're now playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, which we're already lined up for. So we're playing. and then move the little finger up to the 3rd string and 2nd string 12th fret, and we play those 2 strings together as a harmonic. So we play, and we play that twice. Now, all we need to do on bar 72 is we move the chord shape up a fret up to the 8th fret, strum it, play it exactly the same way as the previous chord, 12th fret harmonic, 7th fret again, harmonic, dropping down this time to the 5th fret. Each time you're going up to that 12th fret for the harmonics. The 3rd fret, that's bar 75. Bar 76, we drop into the 1st fret F. Exactly the same as before, all the way up to that 12th fret. So from bar 70, we have this. First fret. Now on bar 77, this is where the change comes into it. So we're now barring at the 2nd fret, and this is actually a B dominant 7th chord. So we need the 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret F sharp, and the little finger on the D sharp, 4th fret 2nd string. And again, we can strum straight across, play the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings again, and then up to the 12th fret, and you play the harmonic on the 2nd string, 12th fret. So we play. Now in the music, it is shown as a harmonic, that last note. A lot of players play it this way. I don't actually play the harmonic. I play this. I'd rather play the note rather than the harmonic. I just feel the harmonic's a bit weak. And you can get a beautiful vibrato on that. And then actually what happens now, we go back to bar 52 and we repeat it all the way to the end of bar 69. So I'll just play through that now slowly. So this is from bar 52. Up to the A chord. Minor chord, then we repeat it, seventh fret, play twice. 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, B7 chord, right, so now, as I said before, we repeat it from bar 52 up to the end of bar 69, and now we're moving on to the final stretch of this piece. So we go on onto the 2nd bracket at bar 78, and we're now into repeats. So bar 78 is our chord of B dominant 7th. So we have the 1st finger on the 2nd fret 5th string, 1st finger on the 4th fret the 4th string 1st fret D sharp, 3rd finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret A, the little finger on the 1st string 2nd fret F sharp, and we strum across, keep the fingers in place, and then we're playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together. Take the 2nd finger off to give us the open 5th string, play the chord, little finger over onto the 3rd fret 6th string G, 6th strings. This is just a repeat. And we're back to second finger and third finger on the 6th string and 5th string. We play both together with the chord. And now from bar 80 all the way through to the end of bar 127 is a complete repeat of the first section of the piece. So we're back to our so we go all the way through that, including right up to the harmonics, all that bit. And then at bar 128 it does start to change. So this time we've got the 3rd finger on the C sharp 5th string 4th fret and the 1st finger on the 4th string 2nd fret E. We're staggering the bass note and the C sharp, and we're playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, then the first 3 strings back. So that's drop the, place the 2nd finger on the 5th string 3rd fret C, 1st finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret A, and the little finger on the 4th string 4th fret F sharp. And again we play the 2 bass notes, and then we're playing again, the right hand is playing 4th 3 2, 3 2 1 and back. And then finally, what you can do is drop the 1st finger and the 2nd finger down to the 1st position, replace the 3rd finger onto the 4th string 2nd fret. So we're back to our chord of E major. And this time what we're doing, there is a little movement with the little finger which will be coming on and off that 2nd string. So we play the 2 bass notes, that's the 6th string and 5th string together, 4, 3 and 2. Now this time the right hand's going up to the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings, but you place the little finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, giving us a C sharp. And what we do, that finger's then going to move on and off as we play the final bit. I'll play that again. And then finally the open 6th string just to finish it off. So bar 130 is this, from bar 130. Gradually slow it down and then end on that open string. Right, and there we have the left hand. Now let's move over and see what the right hand's doing. So continuing from bar 52, there are 1 or 2 little right hand techniques now in this piece. So we're starting with the arpeggio across. So we're playing using the thumb and 3 fingers. And then as we're moving into the 4th position, there are 2 ways we can play this. The way I play, this is how many players play it. If you look at the notation, there are accent signs or stress signs underneath the bass notes or the open Bs. So what I do, I play both strings with the thumb, the single note with one of the fingers, doesn't really matter which one, middle finger or index finger, thumb again, finger, thumb, finger, and then the strum of the chord. So we're playing. You can also play those single notes as just with the thumb and fingers. I quite like that technique of the hitting both strings with the thumb. It gives it a bit of drive to the music. The other thing as well, when you're playing these arpeggiated chords, try to make sure that they're rhythmic. A lot of players will do something like that, which just comes out as a blur of single note of notes, instead of getting that nice rippling sound of 6 notes. So we've now played strum across, repeat. Now this is another tricky one, because we've got to play the 6th string and the 1st string together and then continue with the arpeggio across. Now I know many players have trouble with that. A student of mine spent literally hours just practicing until he could get the right hand working. So with bar 54, doing a repeat. Strum straight across for the A chord. I play rest strokes or arpeggio on those melody notes with alternate fingers, chord, thumb and fingers, arpeggio. Back to that. So again, you can strike those with your thumb or 2 fingers. Bar 59, strum across on the chord. And then remember that you play the chord, the continuation of your E arpeggio is from the 5th string. So again, that's just the E. I play that with the middle finger, strum across, middle finger or 3rd finger, doesn't really matter. Again, middle finger, and then just strum these chords. And again, what I do the rest strokes. Chord. So, and you play that through. So now from bar 78 we're now just into a repeat. So that's how we play it from the beginning of the music. And then finally over to the ending, bar 128 to the end, we're playing the bass notes with the thumb, the chords, with the fingers just moving backwards and forwards between the 4th, 3rd and 2nd, and the 3rd, 2nd and 1st. And then the last chord. And there we have the how I play the Prelude number 1 in E minor by Villa-Lobos. I hope this helps you to play this wonderful piece. Music and tabs are available free from my website www.boltonguitar.co.uk, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.